Production. Maurice Production.
Here we are. Everybody want to know what's going on. How are we picking stones? This, that, and the third, and all that. Peace. I go by the name of Supreme Law. Mr. Lex Brand himself. So many other names you know me as too, but today, Supreme Law simply to go with me. Alright, so we doing what? We doing selections. No, we're not doing selections. We're doing explanations. The selection was done. A lot of people had a lot to say about it, but you know, whatever. People always got something to say. Every time bracket time comes around, people got something to say, right? So why would this be any different? You know, I love it. I told y'all, download the blank bracket, which is on Facebook. I think it's on Instagram as well. But download the blank one, you know what I mean? And then you'll be able to fill in your own bracket. And you tell me who should have went where and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's all for fun. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, we got a whole title up for grabs. Or do we? We're going to find out later on in this broadcast. But people... One of the first things that people want to know is going on here is this right here. Boom. Tournament rules and guidelines. The tournament rules and guidelines. How are we going to pick who wins a round? That's what everybody wants to know. How are we going to pick who wins a round? And it's fairly simple, right? Whatever your latest release is, your latest single that you released, that's out on platforms, available to download, stream, purchase, and all of that, not some joints that you just put out for everybody to listen to on social media. Actually out with a barcode on it, right? Whatever your latest release is, that's going to be the song that we choose to play for your round. All right? That's how that's going to work. Whether it's a video, whether it's just audio, whatever their latest release is, that's what we're going to play. All right. And those will be the songs that go up against each other. So if you haven't put out since 2019, but your fan base was like, yo, he's one of the hottest. He's one of the most slept on. Put him in there. And now you're in the tournament, but you haven't had nothing new since 2019. That's the songs we're going to put out in the tournament. The joints that you had out in 2019. It ain't my fault that you slacked off on your art. Did you know whatever life took a turn and you had to change courses and all of that? So you stopped making music and you stopped putting it out and you ran into your mans on the street like, yo, fam, what happened? You used to rap, you used to do this, that, and the third, bro. You still dope. Because you are still dope. But you stopped putting out music. So all we had to go off of is the music that you put out. Right? So whatever your last release was, those are the songs that we're going to choose in each round. All right. So how does that work for like additional rounds? Right. So say you put an album out, right? And you put, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 singles off of that album. We're going to use those songs for each round. I'm not going to pick like, all right, I think this song sounds better than that song. Nah, whatever your first one was, that's going to be your first round. Whatever your second one was, that's going to be your second round. Whatever your third one was, that's going to be your third round. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to go through and individually select what song should be played. There is no favoritism in this. This is all based on your career and how you chose to move as a Kentucky artist up until this point. That's it. Even when it came down to selection, there was no favoritism. I put 2 or 3 posts out on social media and like, yo, who's hot and who slept on and who deserves to be acknowledged? Whatever names that I received in my inbox and in the comment section, those are the names that got thrown into the hat. That's it. If your name didn't get brought up, your name didn't get brought up. It's nothing personal. Your name just didn't get brought up. Does that mean you're not making moves? No. Does that mean you not doing your thing, you know what I'm saying, in your own environment? Nah. Ain't no telling what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. All I know is the people didn't mention you when I asked for names. So your name isn't on the list. That's the only reason why. Okay? Pretty simple. Let's not get too caught up in that. All right. So based on how you chose to move in your career is how we're going to move with the tournament. So whatever, if you put something out this year, then your songs you put out this year will be used in the tournament. Now, here's the thing. If you want to send songs that's out, right? They have to be out. If you want to send songs that you personally, as the artist, say, yo, nah, I want y'all to play this song this round. Okay. We'll do that. But it has to be out. It has to be out. It has to be available. It has to be, for purchase and all of that. You can pick your own joint. If you're on this bracket, you can pick your own joints. And matter of fact, I'm gonna make it easy for y'all right now. For those of you who are tuning in, I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'm gonna put the email up, right? I'm gonna put the email up that you can send your own songs right now. Here you go. Right there. Boom. If you want to send your own songs, there's the email address to send them to. If you don't send your own songs, we're going to go with the format that I just mentioned, which seems fair to me. If it's not fair to you, leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel about it and what you think is fair. But I think that this is fair, in addition to allowing you to submit the songs that you want to submit. But they have to be out. It cannot be something you made yesterday and you think that this is the hottest joint and you want this to be in the tournament. No, that's not why your fan base picked you. They picked you off the songs that they know. And them's going to be the songs that we play. All right? That's how that's going to go. All right. Another question that was asked was, how were the seeds selected? Right? Because some people was like, oh, that's dope. That's a dope list, dope competition. Other people were like, hey, yo, some people are way too high and other people are way too low, right? That's neither here nor there to me. This is what happened. seeds numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, they were personally selected by me and my people. We personally selected seeds 1, 2, 3, and 4 in each conference, right? All other seeds were random. They were all random, 5 through 16. We put those names in the hat, those 5 through 16, the leftover names in the hat, and we pulled them. Whatever we pulled, that's where you landed. So you got some people who like head up competition in the first round. Like, yo, this is gonna be it's gonna be something. And you got other people who's like, yo, ain't even no competition, yo. It wasn't picked like that for 5 through 16. 1 through 4 were selected specifically because we didn't want those people up against each other too early. Right? We want to let everybody get it in. Right? Because, like, for instance, you got ESTG on there, Jack Harlow on there, Mars, Vori, Karama, Cunning Linguist. You got some names on there who are like big ticket names, right? We don't want all the people who are lower known or lesser known artists to get knocked out immediately by all of them and guarantee a victory for people who we know has a big name already. Nah, I don't want to do that. Just because Jack Harlow is on the list don't mean Jack Harlow gonna win. I don't care how famous he is. Just because ESTG is on the list don't mean he gonna win. I don't care how famous he is. Because he might go up against somebody who actually has a better song. And this isn't a voting thing or nothing like that. Nah, we have a small committee, right? And whoever has a better song, that's who wins. Now, what defines a better song, right? Let's go back to winners being determined. When I say he has to have a better song, what is a better song, right? What do I mean when I say that? When I say a better song, we're talking about lyrics. What are they saying on the song? We're talking about the hook. Is it that? Is it a hook? Because the hook means to hook you in, right? Does the hook, does it jive? Does it hook you in, right? The beat. Does the beat go with the lyrics and the hook? Does the beat go at all? Can I turn the lyrics off and just rock to the beat? And can I turn the beat off and just vibe to the lyrics? If I can do both, that's a hit song in my book. In my book, that's a hit song. You can't rely on the beat to carry you, as well as you can't rely on your lyrics to carry you over a whack beat. Because music is about feeling, right? Music is about feeling first and foremost. A person has to feel it. If they don't feel it, they're never going to actually hear what you're saying because they're going to move on to the next song. They have to feel it first. So the vibe, the vibration has to be right. Then what you're saying will resonate or it won't. But it'll never get the chance to do either or if the vibration isn't right, if people aren't feeling it. So can I feel it? Do we feel it? Right? So those are some of the criteria that we're looking at. Are they rhyming? You know what I'm saying? Are they spitting some hot shit? Is the hook catchy? You know what I mean? Is the beat going with the song? Is it dope? Right? The cadence, the delivery. You know what I mean? All that goes into a song, right? And those are the things that we're basing the song on. So it has nothing to do with your popularity. Absolutely nothing. It has nothing to do with how many votes that you get or anything like that, how loud the crowd cheers at the show. None of that favoritism or landslide type of, none of that. Your song has to actually be a good song. And if it is, you'll move on to the next round. If it isn't, you forward. That's just how it goes, right? All right, so the next thing that was asked, is there a prize for the champion? Maybe there is. Maybe there is a trophy at the end of it all with your name on it. Maybe there is a cash app that might hit you once you win. Maybe there's a belt. Maybe there's a belt. Only way to know is to follow along the tournament, pay attention, and see what happens. It's the only way to know. All right. So if you missed the seating, if you missed the announcement of who's in the tournament, I'm gonna go over it one more time after my first break here in a second, and I'll let you see who's in the tournament again, what seed that they fall in, and all of that. And if you want to weigh in on this broadcast, let me know. I'll pull you in. You can build with me. You know what I'm saying? Talking all of that. And we see what you think, right? So until then, I'm going to get this next piece kept. I will get back with y'all in just a second. All right? Peace. You know what? A 1-2, you know what? But yo, 50 years hip hop has been around, blessing us, saving us, taking us places that we thought we could never go. So I just want to take this moment to thank legends who paved the way for us in hip hop to be able to do what we do. You know, we got gray hairs coming in. You know what I mean? So all those who paved the way, everybody who was there, party on the part. You know what I mean? Everybody who carried the cardboards, break dance. You know what I mean? All the graffiti artists who spray paint, keep the ill art on the wall. You know what I'm saying? The Cool Hurts. You know what I mean? DJing the Queen's Party. He really is responsible for it all. So peace to the Queen. You know what I mean? So there's so much history in hip hop, and as far as it's gone from then to now. So the Kentucky Rap Hip Hop Tournament is not necessarily a competition, so to speak. It's just an acknowledgement, really, to Kentucky artists. This is the one place that often gets overlooked, but those have come to an end to a degree, and we're here to make sure it stays that way. You know, so let's get into this bracket real quick. All right, boom, boom. All right, let's get to this bracket real quick. All right, so on the what we got, the Eastern Conference artists. The Eastern Conference artists, right? The Eastern Conference artists are here. Boom. Y'all see that? Let me move this out the way real quick. Let me move that out the way. There's your Eastern Conference artists. I don't know if y'all can see the top because the live button's probably covering it up. But the top says number 1, Divine Karama, against number 16, Be Thorough, right? That's what the top says. I think it's a little too big. And then you got Black Diamond against Codeine Breezy. You got Booney Moonrock against Westside Jones. You got Trap Queedy against Walt Trey Clay. We got Mike Sinatra against Bout to Blow LB. You got Draco the Goat against Royal Illness. And you got Marley Carter against Shiesty Christ. And then you have ROC, Respect Original Creation. You can't see his opponent, but I can tell you who that is. His opponent is Dizzy Wallace. Y'all. So that's your Eastern Conference, right? That's some crazy lineups, yo. Like, that's some crazy lineups, like, for real. Like, I'm interested to see how some of those turn out, because some of those seem like they're gonna be neck and neck, while others seem like it's a landslide. But what's a landslide don't always turn out that way, you know. So we're gonna see. All right. So we'll move to the Southern Conference. No. We'll move to the Northern Conference. All right. So in the Northern Conference, we have Baking Soda Blue. We have Baking Soda Blue in the Northern Conference. And the live button is probably covering up who he's against. So if y'all could see that, let me know who he's up against. And because I can't see it on my end too clearly. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I can tell y'all exactly who he is up against. Baking Soda Blue opponent will be Tony Wildcat. Tony Wildcat is Baking Soda Blues opponent. All right. Then you have Els Bentley going against the Gym Rats. Then you have Whole Thing going against 187KY. All right. Then we got Pyrex Sosa going against Suge Nasty. I think that's the only female head up joint that we got on here. Then you got OGLP going against Lex 859. Excuse me. Then you have Mino Slick up against Sage Mode Jizzle. Then you have Anonymous Rose against Gosh Josh. I got your name right this time, brother. After that, you have Fred C. going Abstract Dre. So that's the Northern Conference. I don't know about that one. Let me see that again. Hold on. Let me see that again. Let me see. With this one, I think I'm most curious how I think the Pyrex Sosa and the Suge Nasty, for real. I can't wait to see what that. I'm not too sure what that's gonna do. So I don't know. I want to see that one. I want to see that one for real. I want to see that. And the Els Bentley against the Gym Rats, because both of them are very talented. So yeah, that's gonna be a dope one. All All right, let's shoot over to the South Conference, right? On the South side of things, we have Cunning Linguist. Cunning Linguist goes up against Marshall Black. Cunning Linguist against Marshall Black on the side, number one on the South joint. And then we have Dirty Worlds against Tony Wavy, right? And after that, we have 13-5, yours truly, up against the one and only La La Bling, right? Then we got Cube going up against Lando B. That's one I can't wait to see, because both of those artists are dope, like really, really dope, and the kid deserve to move forward. It could definitely do some damage in the tournament, but only one can move forward. So we're gonna see what happens. All right. After that, we got First Lady Cash. Shout out to her. She goes up against Tootie Reese. It's my man right there, yo. Yeah, he gets down on the mic, yo. So that's gonna be dope. After that, we got Spoon Drop, right? And he goes up Chill Cousin. And we got Brucey going up against Bukio World. And last but not least, we got Slime Bucci, and he faces off Eckerman. Wow. So yeah, it's some matchups in that joint. Some matchups in that joint. This is gonna be dope. This is gonna be fun. All right. And last but not least is the West Coast. Okay, let's see. On the West. This West is so much damage. Every time I look at it, I be like, man, the West Coast is gonna be hard to beat. I personally feel like it's a lot of talent over there. So Arlo facing off against Sleazy Picasso, right? After Father Job against the Natives. Then you have One Take Timmy going up against 2300 Edo. Hope I'm saying your name right. Then you got Mars going up against Jordan Jetson, and Sasha Renee against Mateo. Then we got Vori up against Fat Shane. And then we got Paperboy Casino up against, am I pronouncing your name right, brother? Baron Lee. And then we got EST facing. Woo! So there you have it. I've answered your questions. You've seen the bracket. Who do you think is going to take it home? I got my own personal thoughts about it, but time will, and we're gonna see what happens, right? We're gonna see what happens. Let me get some music going. We're gonna see what happens, man. So if you have any further questions about the tournament, feel free to send me an email. I posted the email earlier. Here it goes again. Feel free to send me an email at lexbrand859@gmail.com. That's lexbrand859@gmail.com if you have any questions about the tournament, right? If you want to send your own songs in instead of us choosing the songs that you have released, you can. But remember, they have to be released. It cannot be something you made yesterday that you want to put into the tournament. Now I have to be able to go to your Spotify, go to your Apple, your YouTube, whatever platforms you on. I have to be able to go to that joint and find that song. If that song doesn't qualify to be in the tournament, okay? Those are the rules. All right. So whatever your latest release is, those are the songs that we're going to use in the tournament. For those of you who missed earlier, the things that I broke down to everyone, I'll run them back real quick as we close out this broadcast. tournament rules. I just gave them to you. The songs are judged on lyricism, beat, the cadence, the content, the overall completeness and fullness of what makes a song a song. That's what the songs are judged on. And whatever your latest release is, those are going to be the songs that we use in the tournament. So if you put out something in 2019, 2018, 2017, 2009, and your fans still suggested you be in this tournament, whatever year your last project was, that's the project that we're going to use for the tournament. All right? Whatever you have out, that's what gets used. Unless you send us personally the email that I posted, and once again, I'll show it to you. Boom. You send the email there with that you want to be in the tournament, and we will get that done for you. All right? That's how that goes. How we're seeing selected. 1 through 4 were selected by the staff, not the staff, because I ain't paying nobody, and this is all for the love, but the team put that together. 1 through 4 were selected by the team. 5 through 16 were done at random. So if 1 through 14 puts you there, if you're in 5 through 16, your name came out the hat, and that's where it landed at. So whoever you're up against, 5 through 16, whoever you're up against, that's who you're up against based on the random selection. If you're in the 1 through 4, we put you there for a reason. All right? We put you there for a reason. You earned your stripes. And for those of you who are like, well, why they get to be number 1? Listen, Jack Harlow's a number 1. Okay? I think that's self-explanatory. Grammy Award-winning artist. You know? ESTG is number 1. I think that's also self-explanatory, right? Divine Karama is a number 1. For those of you who question whether or not he should be a number 1, he is an Emmy Award-winning artist. Like, he won an Emmy. I don't think y'all realize just how big that is. It's just like how I said Jack Harlow is a Grammy Award-winning artist. Divine Karama is an Emmy Award-winning artist that holds major weight in the city of Lexington. Nobody else has reached such an accolade. So, of course, he belongs at the number 1 spot in there. And the last number 1 spot is Bacon Soda Blue. If you question his position, he is the talk of the town. According to the city, cut the stove on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, however many of them he puts out, they're going to go because the city is rocking with Bacon Soda Blue. You hear me? They rocking with him. He's number 1 in the streets right now, so you got to give credit where credit is due. That's why Bacon Soda Blue holds the 4th number 1 slot. Okay? If you doubt any of our selections, feel free to leave a comment, give us an email, curse us out, whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter, okay? If you think it should be something different, then you yourself should go ahead and put your own tournament together. This is just something that we wanted to do because Kentucky doesn't get enough shine. Kentucky doesn't get enough love and attention. There's a lot of dope artists here, some who aren't even on the tournament bracket, but are super dope. And the entire state in and of itself just deserves to be acknowledged, man. So shout out to that right there. And that's it, man. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, rocking with me on this broadcast. Not going to hold y'all too long, right? We're going to move right along and see y'all on the 16th when round 1 begins. All right? Until then, peace.